Welcome to Agenda Edina, a news program summarizing the actions taken in these chambers that affect you most. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty. After 2 terms on the Edina City Council, Linda Masica completed her work as a council member in December. She chose not to run for a 3rd term last November. Among the key decisions made by the City Council during Masica's tenure were the Grandview Square and 50th and France redevelopments, construction of Edina City Hall and Fire Station No. 1, expansion of Fairview Southdale Hospital, and completion of the 2008 Comprehensive Plan. The Centennial Lakes redevelopment was also completed, and Edina's Vision 2020 was put into place. During her 2 terms, Masica was a member of many committees, including the Edina Public Art Committee. At her final meeting December 16th, Masica had many kind words for her fellow council members and city staff.
Supplied me with an unending amount of vitality that I may not have had without your support. There can never be words to express my gratitude to you, and I humbly thank you for the trust that you've placed in me and allowed me to serve. Thank you.
On behalf of the City Council and staff, Mayor Jim Hovland formally thanked Masica with a resolution of appreciation and presentation of a crystal bowl. The country's first senior cooperative may soon have room for more residents, including those who require more care. The shareholders at the 7500 York Cooperative have identified aging-in-place needs at the cooperative. As members age, some have had to move to assisted living or more skilled care facilities. Over the past few years, 25 to 40 residents have left each year to move into assisted living, long-term care, or other housing because of health-related care issues. The Ebenezer Society, on behalf of the 7500 York Cooperative, is proposing to build a 76-unit 4-story addition to the northwest side of the existing 337-unit 9-story senior housing development at 7500 York Avenue. Of the 76 units, 47 would be for assisted living, 16 for memory care, and 13 elder care suites. In December, the City Council granted preliminary development plan and preliminary rezoning approval. If the cooperative decides to move forward with the expansion, the Planning Commission and City Council will review final development plans later in 2009. Part of downtown Edina is getting a new look. The City Council recently approved the redevelopment of a commercial property at 50th and France. Building owner Eberhardt Properties plans to tear down the existing 2-story, 14,000 square foot office building at 3930 West 49th and a half Street and rebuild a new 2-story, 13,130 square foot office building. Edina Realty is the current tenant of the building and plans to return to the location after the redevelopment. The Bonner & Borhart law firm has been reappointed as the city's prosecuting attorney. Bonner & Borhart was first appointed prosecuting attorney in 2006. Patrick Leach has handled Edina's prosecuting duties. He has aggressively pursued all criminal cases assigned to him and has handled Edina's high volume of traffic cases in a cost-efficient manner. Given the firm's performance and Leach's excellent relations with police officers, Police Chief Mike Satari recommended reappointment through March 2011. Prosecution services will be provided for $205,000 in 2009 and 2010 and $215,000 in 2011. Reduce your emissions and expand your wallet. According to Edina's Energy and Environment Commission, it's easy. Just follow some basic winter driving tips. First, get your car serviced by a qualified technician. Checking your fluid levels, battery, and spark plug wires every month can make your car run more efficiently and reduces your chance of a roadside breakdown. Each day, Americans waste approximately 3.8 million gallons of gasoline by voluntarily idling their cars. Idling a car may seem harmless, but it's actually detrimental to the modern automotive engine, wastes gasoline, and is often done based on mistaken assumptions or outdated logic, or simply out of habit. Contrary to popular belief, frequently restarting your engine does negligible damage to the engine and does not excessively drain modern batteries. If your vehicle is idling for more than 10 seconds, both you and the engine are better off if the engine is turned off and restarted. Cold temperatures can cause the air pressure in your tires to drop, along with your car's gas mileage. For your safety and to minimize your fuel consumption, it's a good idea to check your tire pressure regularly. Regardless of the weather, it's important to drive the speed limit. Not only is it safer to drive at slower speeds, but you also improve your gas mileage. Carpool or use public transportation whenever possible. Also, take off the ski rack on the top of your car when you're not using it. If you remember any of these tips, the Energy and Environment Commission hopes that you will remember the 10-second break-even rule. If you are idling longer than 10 seconds, both you and the engine are better off if the engine is turned off and restarted. Thanks for watching this month's episode of Agenda Edina. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty.